We'll guide you through how to install and add data packs in Minecraft. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. Data packs are a great way of changing up your experience in Minecraft. They can add in different features and items. We're going to walk you through this step by step on what you need to know about adding and installing them. So what we're going to guide you through is how you can find and download them and then get them into the world. You can do this with existing worlds and also new worlds as well. We are going to walk you through it as it can go and vary depending upon what the pack is. But without any further ado, let's go and jump straight into this. So what we can do is we can come out of Minecraft for now, come to the main menu, as you can see. Now you want to go and open up a web browser of your choice. But just before we get any further, a big shout out to sponsor this video, Apex Hosting. If you're in need of a Minecraft server, check them out. I'll put a link down below in the pinned comment and the description. Right now, you can go and get a discount on your first server. They're a great way of playing with other people and your friends. You can scroll down here and go and start checking out some of their great features like automated backups, 24/7 servers and support so you can get help for your always online server, a free subdomain making it easy to connect to, and unlimited slots. So check them out down below. But now what you want to do is open up a new tab and we need to go and start finding some different data packs you can get. There are different sites you can go and get data packs from. The ones I frequently use are called CurseForge, Modrinth. There are others as well. You may already even have one in mind. So go and download it essentially. In this case, I'm coming to a site called CurseForge, like so, and come to curseforge.com. Here we are. And then what we need to do is go and find Minecraft and we can go and click on it. We can press browse all at the top. Now you want to come scroll down on the left and you can go and browse by. So we can go and select data packs. Then we can go and scroll down and find game version. So what you want to do is make sure you go and select the game version you're currently using. Of course, yours will be different when you watch this video, but you can go and see in the bottom left here, I'm using 1.21.11. Now, if you've got a data pack you want to go and use, but it's for an older version, you can actually go and change the version of Minecraft you're running. I'll guide you through that later on. But if you want to go and use this current version here, then what we can do is go and set a filter. So where it says game version, you can click here and select the filter. So we're going to select 1.21.11. It'll reload and it'll go and show us the packs for this version. So what you can do is scroll down here and start browsing through the different packs. You'll see the name and a quick description. For example, this is for changing up vanilla structures, dynamic lights, build tools. So in this case, I'm going to go and take a look at build tools. We'll go and click on it. You can scroll down and read the description. There's often going to be some useful information in here, so definitely go and read this through. So for example, with this one here, this data pack does have a resource pack, which adds textures for the tools. Well, not required, it is recommended. So we'll need to go and add that in. That doesn't apply to all data packs. Sometimes you can just install them. So we'll note that in, but I'll guide you through how we can add it into the game's resource pack folder as well. Now, what you can do to go and download it is press files at the top. And we may need to reload if it doesn't go and load. I'll press files and here we are. So you can then just come to game version, make sure it is for the version. Mine is for 1.21.11, which is great. I can then press the three dots to the right and press download. And now the process is going to go and begin. Now, if you're needing to go and change the game version, I'm just going to close Minecraft and show you how you can do that. So in the launcher, you can go to the top and press installations, and you can then go and press new installation, press on version, and you can then come down here and find the release. Just go through these. That are going to be snapshots, but you want to find the full release 1.21.9. You can then select it, give it a name and press install, and then it will go and appear in this list and also appear to select this menu. We can choose the version. I'm using 1.21.11 though, so I'll go and run that again. So go and wait for this to go and launch. It shouldn't go and take too long. As you can see, it's now loading. What you can do is you can go and open up your file explorer at the bottom of Task Manager, and you want to go and press downloads to the left. Just waiting for this to go and load. And as you can see, here it is. Now, what you want to do is you want to come and return here, and let's go and make this full screen. Come into single player. If you're creating a new world, press create new world. Then you can press more at the top and press data packs, and we can go and press open pack folder and add it in. Alternatively, if you're doing this for the existing world, select it and you can press edit, press open world folder. Some may not work that well if it's sort of changing the world generation and things like that. So it may be worth trying it with a new world and an old one, but make a backup as well, just in case something goes wrong. But yeah, in some cases, it won't go and work with an existing world, but you can try and test it with a backup. But I've used this before and it works. So I know that I don't need to do a backup. So come into data packs folder And then what you can do is come return to our downloads. I can go and drag this in like so. I'm just going to go and right click on this and go and copy it because we need to put this into our resource packs. We can press save at the bottom and then we can select the world and press play selected world like so. We can go and see the build tools are loaded, which is the data pack I got. We'll pause this, press options, press resource packs, and then you can come to the bottom left and press open pack folder. Then in here, we can go and right click in some blank space and go and press paste. Then it's going to be added to the available list. So you can scroll down and find it, press the arrow, and it'll move over to selected. Press done and it'll go and reload. And now what I'll show you is that it's working. So we'll have to go and craft these items. So let me go and type in a crafting table and I'll place that down. I need to get some iron for the recipe. If you want to learn more about it, often there's going to be like a wiki. So if I press back here and we'll come to the description, you can go and scroll down and there's a wiki for the items. We can click here. And for example, I could find block wrench and that needs 4 iron. So I'll go and place this down. And I'll then go and place down the iron. And as you can see, we then go and get the block wrench. Of course, your data pack will go and be different.